Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of our live landing page audits. If you have not watched this before, get yourself into the Landing Page Lab. You can do that via Landing Page Lab on Facebook or going to landingpagelab.com. Join the group. It's 100% free to join, and in that group on a weekly basis I am asking people to share their landing page links with us in return for a 100% free audit. Okay, so these are free audits. I skim past your page. I will be brutally honest. I don't even look at your name or your landing page before doing this video. I pick them at random from the post. Apologies if I haven't got to yours this time. Make sure you post it again next time and hopefully I'll get to it. But I pick these fully at random and I go over your landing pages and brutally critique the pages and tell you where you should be uplifting your conversion rates and how you can do that. This is 100% free. Like I said, to get your page audited, join the Landing Page Lab on Facebook. And make sure that you are fully subscribed to us on YouTube. You can do that via Landing Page Guys search on YouTube. We're constantly dropping lots of useful information and videos on a weekly basis. And there's loads of stuff you can learn here from myself, the whole team at Landing Page Guys, but also some industry favorites as well. But let's not hesitate. Let's get right into these audits. As ever, I've got my trusty tools with me. Builtwith.com basically allows me to see what the landing page is built with and what you're using on the back end. And then, of course, my favorite tool of all, tools.pingdom.com, which also tells me how quickly your landing page is loaded. Don't forget that stat, guys. For every 1 second decrease in load time, you will see between a 3 and 5% uplift in conversion rates. So this is super important. If you would like us to get in to give you a landing page proposal and build out your funnels and landing pages for you, just get in touch with landingpageguys.com and you can reach out there. But this is free content. As I said, I haven't looked at these pages before, so let's get into it. Pick 6 at random. We'll keep this short, snappy and sweet, brutally honest. Don't take offense. I'm here to help. So page number 1, Memorise Academy. So memory hack, get 5 hours of study done in 30 minutes or less without using repetition. Very cool headline. That value proposition is very strong. Stick information in the memory like super glue, even if you're the poster child for bad memory. Okay, so that's a really good value proposition and sub-headline. What I would do here is add some bullet points that tells me what the benefit of this is. So if it were me, I would move this whole section to the top left, decrease the size of your fonts. Let's just see what this is built with, see if you used a page builder or if you're using something static. Let me just run this through. Okay, so as that's going through, here we go. So we are using Kajabi on the back end. So it looks like you might just be using HTML, which is good. Let's see how quickly this loads. I would expect it to load quickly because it doesn't look like you're using a backend. So again, like I say, tools.pingdom.com, run your landing pages through here. Page speed is so important. One of the most important factors when you're doing paid media to a landing page, because if your page loads quicker, quite simply, more people are going to get to it and more people are going to buy your product or whatever that may be. So 2 seconds is good. You can probably optimize further, just optimize your images a little bit. But let's have a look at the landing page. So you are clearly selling some sort of hack, memory hack, which is great. But I would lay this out different. So yeah, again, I would take this headline and subheadline, put it top left, make it a little bit smaller. I would increase the opacity on the back, darken the opacity on the background image, because right now this text is getting lost because this image is too contrasting. So just make sure it's lowered opacity. Then I would put bullet points underneath this. So with bullet points, you want to talk about the benefit. Okay, you tell me it's a memory hack and you're telling me the benefit is to get 5 hours study done within 30. That's brilliant. But what are you really telling me? You're going to save me time. You're going to save me money. You're going to do this for me. So those are the benefits. Bullet point them underneath. Then on the right-hand side, you have your hero product shop, which is this, which is fine. I think this can be improved. To me, it can't really see much. Then your call to action, and then your testimonial underneath. One other thing you're lacking on this above the fold is payment sales underneath your buy button. I actually feel like you can get rid of this white section here, or what I would do, in fact, because I've just seen them here, is bring these featured in icons up here. So just put them up here, because instantly they're then above the fold as opposed to searching for them. So that's all about trust. So three big things, change your layout, put payment seals underneath this buy button, and then bring these up to here. I would also gray these out. You don't want them to be the main focus. So get rid of the colors and just gray them out here, but say something like as recommended by or as featured on, and put them up here. It's great that you've got these. If you don't know about this, this is social trust, which is great, but I would pull it above here. Testimonial is perfect, 5 gold stars, picture of the person and name of the person that looks authentic. Good, good, good. Then we go into our interest section. So it's attention, interest, desire, action as we go down that landing page. If you don't know what the ADA principle is, head on over to our YouTube channel. We break it down in so many videos for you, but it's really important that you do this. So about Kyle, okay, so world's most viewed memory coach. Really interesting, Kyle, to see that. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna have a quick scan over your landing page. Okay, so there's so much you can do here, which is great. You need to think of more emotive headlines. So here, this is where your benefit-driven headline should be. So you need to be something like tap into the mind. Instead of about Kyle, it should be something like tap into the mind of the world's most viewed memory coach ever, or something like that, okay? Then you can go into this with a nice picture of you, that's great. But you should then also have a section that tells people how easy it is for them to get this product and how it's going to benefit them and change their life. So that second section, the benefit, above here, you should be a title that says something like boost your memory in 3 easy steps. 1, opt in to this product. 2, we deliver it instantly to your email. 3, you get coached by the best there is and you will benefit whatever that benefit may be. Then we can go into this. We're piquing their interest still. Nice call to action. Make sure you put those payment seals underneath. Then we need a desire section. So you're missing that big desire section. So above this here, you need a big desire section of testimonials, social proof, reviews, case studies, people on videos who've used it. Okay, they're going to be so powerful. So you need a desire section here. Then I would switch this into maybe something like an FAQ. So what are the 5 to 10 questions you get asked all the time before people buy your product? Put that in an FAQ. And then it's action at the bottom. So your action section should effectively be a repeat of your top section, just laid out a little bit differently. This is too small. So you should go into more detail like this with more bullet point benefits, payment seals underneath. But there's loads you can do on this landing page, which is really, really good. Okay, I'm going to get through these quite quickly. Hopefully each one I can give you, a couple of tips that you can implement and instantly see an uplift in your conversion rates. But let's pull this one through my trusted tools. This one looks like it is an automotive lead gen. So Ford Kuga lease. So you're trying to get people who want to lease a specific car. We've done lots of auto lead gen here at Landing Page, guys. I'm guessing this is on the CMS. Okay, so looking through here, looks like it's on a custom CMS, which is fine. I'm going to guess the load times are quite slow. Not too bad, 2 seconds. Not too bad at all, but you can increase that, of course. The biggest problem with this, and the biggest problem we see with people driving media to pages like this, is there's huge problems with this, by the way, but the biggest problems, and I'm not going to point out everything because I just like to give you some quick valuable tips that you can take, is that you're still driving media to a website. So the second people see this, before you're offering, which by the way just completely blends in with everything else, I don't see the value proposition here, there's so many distractions. So you've got all these links up here that people will click through. You've got social links. The biggest no-no in direct response marketing and any kind of landing page or CRO is to have social links. You need to get rid of these on any page you're driving traffic to. Why? Because I click on them, I want to look at how many followers you've got, then I pick on a notification, and 20 minutes later I'm still on Facebook and you've just paid for that click. So get rid of it. The second biggest mistake here is there's no value proposition. You're saying about the car, but you're not telling me what I'm doing on this page. I know someone's clicked an ad, but you need to say something like, cheap quotes for leasing these products. So yes, the biggest thing here is there's no value proposition. There's nothing saying like, affordably lease the Ford Kuga. That's what you want to say. You want a clear headline across the top here. Also, notice your color palette. Every single thing blends in, so nothing at all sticks out, okay? There's nothing here that sticks out, so your form will just get lost. People won't even see this because it just looks like one of these fields. So your form will get lost. Also, all your headlines and stuff are exactly all the same color, so they'll get lost as well. And it's just a very kind of generic landing page. You will see far better results creating a direct response lead generation page for this than you will driving traffic to this. So that lead gen page will be direct response. It won't have any distractions. It will walk someone through that AIDA principle. Things like Ford logos are great because they instill that trust. But again, there's nothing on here that's kind of telling me what I'm getting and also giving me an insight that people have got this before. So you need to have some social proof on here. You need testimonials to add. How many cars have you sold? How many leases have you dealt with? It's good on the points here, but this form needs to be at the bottom and it needs to stand out way, way more. And you need call to actions going down the fold. So down here, you should have like, get in touch now. Also, we always recommend only choosing one call to action. So like you've got a call now number and you've got a form. What is more important to you? I think it's probably the call now because you've got that everywhere. So you might want to think about split testing, removing the form just to see if you get more calls. However, like I say, my biggest takeaway here is if you create some direct response lead gen pages for these offers, we've done it for plenty of auto offers, it will convert better than this because there's just far too many distractions. Everything blends in with the site. There's no social proof, there's no real trust, and there's no value proposition. So it's not going to convert as well as a direct response lead gen page. Moving on, and as I said, guys, I'm going to try and make these videos a little bit quicker so I can get through more of your pages, and hopefully you can take 1 or 2 tips, implement them, and see that uplift in conversion rate. We're seeing so many people saying that our audits have helped them, even if I'm not breaking down your page, just to see me break down other people's pages inside the lab with so many screenshots of some real success stories of us kind of 2xing people's conversion rates just from implementing some tips on an audit we did for someone else. So really grateful that that is working. Okay, moving on to this page. Let's have a look. So you're built on WordPress, Elementor, which is fine. That's the only problem with Elementor is the load speeds are so high. Yeah, this is far too high. Okay, so you want to really increase your load speed here. Take this to a developer to increase your load speed. Compress your images. Get rid of anything that's not meant to be on there. Let's have a quick scan through your page. Okay, so secure and private cell phone service. Guaranteed protection against SIM hacking, your personal information encrypted, individual protection plan, 24/7 concierge. Okay, so there's a few good things you're doing here and a few wrong things you're doing here. Okay, first and foremost, you have a nice clear headline and then you have supporting benefit-driven bullet points. You need to make these odd, so add 5, so add 1 more. And also put like some form of tick mark so they stand out beyond the headline. So maybe like a green tick or something would be nice, or maybe a cell phone emoji or something beside each of these. It's good that you've got some trust here. This is really good that you're an award winner. Buy the button, that's good. You're using an emotive call to action, which is good. Protect my number. I would make it more urgent. So put something like the word now on the end. And also I would change this to the pointing emoji. It just converts way better. So protect my number now with the pointing emoji on the end is going to convert better. Secure and private cell phone service should be your sub headline. So make this headline this size and then put another big headline across the page that is benefit driven. So say something like keep your SIM protected and avoid hacking with secure and private cell phone services. Then go into your bullet points, then your call to action with your button. That's great. If you're selling this as a service, you're using WooCommerce, so I'm guessing you can actually buy this right now, then put payment sales beside your button. The biggest thing your page is missing above the fold is that social proof. So there's no testimonial here saying that someone's already used the service and they're staying safe thanks to using your service. So you need to add some form of testimonial. Take a look at this one. Something like this above the fold will increase your conversion rates, and that's that pointing emoji. Clearly someone's watching our videos, which is great. Okay, that works better. So social proof, add a headline, make this your sub headline, make sure that headline's benefit driven. These are benefit driven, which is great. Add tick marks and make sure there's 5 instead of 4. Change that emoji on the button and protect my number now so it's more emotive, it's harder hitting. Okay, that works a lot better. Have you been featured anywhere? You've won awards, but have you been featured in articles, papers? So kind of like, again, this, if you've been featured somewhere, make sure you put them down here. Then we get into that interest section. It's more valuable than your social security. Okay, just reading through the content. This just layout seems very confusing. This should be like a headline spanned across the page, then this content should be underneath it. However, you're still missing that kind of it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 section. Okay, we always preach about those sections. You need something like a clear headline that says something like protect your identity in 3 easy steps. 1, sign up now. 2, we encrypt your phone or whatever you do. 3, you live safer and happier life, okay? That section needs adding here. Then you can go into the feature section, which is like this, upgrades you need. So this is all very feature heavy, which is fine, but you need another call to action. This serves no purpose really. I would just make this a call to action section whereby you have another button, payment seals underneath, testimonial above it. Always support all your buttons with social proof and trust proof. Okay, here you go, perfect. So this 1, 2, 3, this just needs to move to the second section. So replace this with this and make this more emotive and more descriptive. So not how Affinity works, just how easy it is to set Affinity up or something like that, okay? 1, 2, 3, perfect. This is what you need, you just need it here. This is in the wrong section. Okay, then your features, then another call to action. This is okay. If you're based in the US and that's a selling point, that's trust, put it in your header. Put a seal up here that says based in the US. Again, I would personally remove this and remove this because all they are distractions from people purchasing your service. The easiest way to get around having people contact you is to have an FAQ on your page. So underneath, just above the payment section, add an FAQ. Okay, add an FAQ with the top 5, 10 most questions people ask you when they contact you or when they ring that number. Now it comes to that call to action section. You're missing a massive section. There's no social proof. Okay, you've got it here, but it needs to be above this. You haven't pre-sold them yet. At this point, when they're going through your landing page, they're still thinking, oh, but I haven't seen anyone who said it's good. That's why this needs to be above this. Okay, so switch this out. Put the testimonials above this section. Comes to your call to action section. Safe plan, okay, we'll replace okay, that's fine. Call, texting, 4G data. Put some tick marks next to these. They look a little bit like they're meant to be lists, but they haven't got ticks, so put some ticks next to these. Same from here. Protect my number, okay. Again, we need to add some trust to this section, okay? Put protect my number now with an emoji. By the way, your button should be this color, not this color. You need to inverse this button. This green sticks way more out than the white, okay? So make all your buttons this green color. Put payment seals underneath, okay? So those payment seals underneath this button, and also put a review here as well. So you put like 5 gold stars and say something like, trusted by 500 plus happy and safe customers. Something like that, okay? This section needs some work. Scrolling down, testimonials shouldn't be here, they should be here. Then you might want that FAQ section here, and then you can go into this section. This section is good, but again, repeat stuff that you've got above the fold. So put those bullet points here. And again, if you're offering a money back guarantee, put a seal in your header here. If it was me, and this is you're driving paid media, get rid of everything that's in your footer. All again, this serves to do is people click off and don't buy your product. You can just have your terms and conditions down here instead. Okay, so lots of things to work with. Really exciting there for you to implement them because you'll see an instant uplift in your conversion rates. On to the next page, guys. Just going to run this through here. Okay. Okay, so dog beds. Okay. Built with Zipify, so you're on Shopify. That's the one problem with Zipify. It's great for proving concepts, but it doesn't allow you to do what you need to do as far as layout. So the sooner you can pull this out of Zipify, the better. But let's have a look at your page. So above the fold, way too big. Look at the gap here. Look at this section here before I even get to a picture of the product. It's huge, okay? Now that might look different on mobile, that's fine, but it's so big that half of your screen is cut off. So reduce this massively. Pull all of this up. Put your logo sort of top left if you want in small, but this serves no purpose. You're using up half the screen with this, so get rid of it, okay? Again, we'd much prefer seeing this go to direct response sales pages. You'll see far better results, but I understand you might not be able to afford to use us or someone else at the moment, so that's fine. I would remove the phone number, remove the support, because again, you just want to remove that kind of barrier to people not purchasing. You want to get that across on your landing page. The product pictures are fine. If you can move these to underneath, not to the side, you want a clear separation between left and right. And okay, so you've got the text here. Zipify limits you, but you need to put something here that says like rated 5 out of 5 by 28 plus happy dogs or something like that. Okay. Strike through the price is fine. You save that's not too bad. Buy it now isn't an emotive enough headline. I would change this to something like get mine now and put that emoji on the button. These icon seals are really good, but you haven't pre-sold me. I still need some content up here in your description that tells me what this is and how it's going to benefit me. So you need to add like those 5 bullet points before we get to this section. Okay, buy it now is fine, but it seems like that buy it now button is in the wrong section. You've had the seals here. You should change this to like step 1, pick your color. Step 2, pick your size. Step 3, add your quantity, and then that buy now button should be here. And it should be like add mine to cart or get mine now, okay? Then we can go into this, and this is the big problem with Zipify. Look at all this space that's just not being utilized. It's just not a good software for this. It's great to prove a concept and sell, but it's not good to build landing pages that you drive paid media to. But does your pet suffer from anxiety? This is good because you're leading with a problem. They always say market the problem, sell the solution. And you're telling me how it supports it. That's fine. You're telling me the benefits. That's really good. Okay, this is all quite good. I hate auditing these sort of pages because they just limit you so much. But as far as the content is doing, you're fine. Buy it now. Again, okay, so there's your social proof. This is why Zipify just isn't good. And then there's no call to action at the bottom. And again, you're on a store, so there's loads of traffic leaks. You see these icons here, these payment icons. These payment icons here should be by your buy buttons as well. So make sure you have payment icons by your buy buttons as well. So it's good. The quickest things I can say to improve this are reduce your padding up here, reorder this and lay it out neater. So step 1, pick your color. Step 2, pick your size. Step 3, add your quantity. And then the button here, add to cart or whatever that may be. Emoji on the button, make sure the text stands out more. This is really small text on a really big button. These trust seals are really good, but you need some bullet benefits up here, bullet point benefits up here, before you then pre-sell me down here. Again, I hate critiquing the Zipify pages because I know they limit you with this, but it seems like you're doing things right as far as benefits, selling the problem and then marketing the problem and then selling the solution. But if you can on Zipify, try get another call to action section down here. And again, I would remove all of this as well. Okay, on to this page. Let's see what we've got here. Let's run it through my 2 tools. Again, guys, if you're watching this thinking, I wish the landing page guys would audit my landing page for free and give me some quick tips to implement, you can head on over to landingpagelab.com or just search for Landing Page Lab on Facebook. Join our free groups, 100% free to join. And we tend to do these once every week. I pick kind of 5 or 6 pages per week. You could be next. And honestly, guys, we're seeing so many people implement the changes. As long as you're not kind of lazy and you don't just sit on our advice, if you implement it, and most of this stuff you can do without us, you'll see an uplift in conversion rates, and that's more money in your pocket. And we do this for free. Same on the YouTube. We actually have a playlist full of our audits. So you've got 11 here at the time of filming this. You can go and watch other audits. Like I say, we don't have to audit your page. People will see huge value from audits that we do on other people's pages. Okay, so it's clear that's broken, but it's clear this is utilizing ClickFunnels because you've just got the fav icon up here. Let's have a look at your page. So it's a clean, lean protein. It's Singapore's leading plant-based. Okay, for your free trial pack. Yeah, okay. This is really poorly done. So first and foremost, get rid of that fav icon. Secondly, it's just so simple that I can't even really tell what I'm getting from this. Without reading down to this point, I don't know that you're giving me a free trial pack. You kind of stay it here, but your headline should be led with that value proposition. So it should be something like, claim your free trial pack of clean, lean protein. Then you can go into, say, it's Singapore's leaders. But if I was you, I would turn this into a bit of a longer form lead gen page. So by that, I mean, have a proper headline up here that says, that like I just said. Then have the benefits of the clean, lean protein with the product shot above the fold. You're missing social proof, so you need to add a testimonial with 5 gold stars above the fold as well. And then make this like more of a seal up here, like claim your free sample now. There's also no urgency. Like how long do people get to claim their free trial? With something like a free trial, you need to say something like, while stocks last, or 10 out of 100 available, or 24 hours left to claim your free trial. So you need some sort of countdown timers or urgency here as well. Then you need to go into detail. So again, we need to be pre-sold, even though it's a free trial. I'm sure I'm going to have to input some sort of credit card details to get it shipped or something, and you haven't pre-sold me on this protein one bit. So I need to be told, like, pique my interest in that section down here. What does the protein do for me? Is it gluten friendly, vegan friendly? Put those seals up here. All that trust. Case studies, testimonials of people using the protein and seeing results before and afters. FAQ of people, questions that people are going to ask. All of this needs to be on their page, and then that call to action that pulls me back up to the form. The form's okay, but this headline should be the headline on the page, not on the form. On the form, you need to put something like this and make it stand out more. So enter your info below to be sent your free trial pack for Singapore and Hong Kong. That's fine. First name, email, phone, address, send now. Okay. That call to action needs to be more emotive. Make sure the button stands out more. Change it to like a green or a red, and put something like claim my free trial. That's more emotive, and put that emoji on that button. Again, you need to pre-sell me more. Okay, you need to tell me exactly what this is, how it benefits me, and how I can get that free trial. And then you need to hit hard on that urgency. How many trial packets are left? Where's the timer? There's so much more you can add to this page, and then add more of that content. Again, go over to our YouTube and watch our previous audits videos where we talk about the AIDA principle, and walking you through that AIDA principle. I go through it in this video, for example. That's what you need to add content-wise down your page. People think with opt-ins and stuff, they shouldn't have that stuff on the page, and that could be further from the truth. You'll get better results creating a full spec, longer form landing page and pre-selling people properly than just having a page like this. There's nothing on here that tells me exactly what I'm getting when I land on the page without kind of looking into details here and looking into details here. So lots we can do on this page. Moving on to the last page, guys. As I said, we're going to try and do these weekly, so make sure you get into the landing page lab. And if I didn't do your page this time, I'll try and make sure I do next time. I'll be doing a post at the end of the week to ask who wants their landing page audited next. Sorry, for some reason Built was being a bit temperamental, but here we go. Okay, so it's built on WordPress, that's fine. Your load speed is pretty good, but let's take a look at the page. So, number 1, authentic military streaming network. What's the subscribers saying? Okay, let's just have a look. So, above the fold, you have a nice headline, but there's nothing again telling me what this is. Okay, it's a streaming network. I'm guessing it's kind of streams of military stuff, but that's what you need to have a synopsis with above the fold. So we talk about those bullet points. Those bullet points need to be things like 3,000 plus hours, 100 different programs, exclusive content, the benefit for the consumer, learn about the war, learn about the military, finally the Netflix of the military, like all those kind of things you need to tell me above the fold. And again, it's good that you've got some social proof here. However, the thing with the social proof is you're missing real people, real pictures, real names. Anyone could have written this stuff. And I know anyone can write a testimonial and put pictures and names by them, but they're more believable if you have that sort of stuff. And also, there's zero call to action above the fold at all. So lots you can do to improve this. Straight away, you go into selling them, and you haven't even pre-sold them or told them above the fold what they're getting. So remove this. And now you need to go into that interest section. What you get isn't an emotive enough headline. You need to do something like all of this for one low monthly contract. It's as easy as get set up in 1, 2, 3 or something. Okay, and then you go into this. So this is good, but this is what you need to have above the fold as well in bullet points. Exactly what I'm getting. This is good. This is good though. Defense news and analysis, TV shows and movies. Okay, so this is good. This is what they get. Your voice matters. I'm not sure that's relevant. You need to just have that section, like I said, like here that says, hundreds of hours of amazing streaming content in 3 steps. 1, sign up for your $1 per month trial. 2, downloaded the videos instantly. 3, be watching your content to your heart's desire, whatever that may be, that benefit here. So we need that section and replace it here. Then you can go into the section that's telling you about what I get, the features of it. Just make sure the text headline's more emotive. Then we should be going into some social proof at some point. Let me just have a look down your fold. Okay, so yeah, this is all done really wrongly from here. The problem here now is this is great. Like, definitely have like under here like an example of what's in there. And hopefully these watch nows, I'm not going to click them, but hopefully they go to your sign up page and just say something like you're 1 step away from watching. But you need more. So have like almost like a kind of like you've done in the background here, have like a section here that has all of the video, lots of more videos, example content, and maybe like put play buttons on these. They're going to work better than watch. So people click play, they then get taken to the sign up page. That's good. But we're missing, like I say, that social proof. This sort of thing, it looks almost like a blog. You need to make it more like, kind of like when you go to the Netflix home screen, like I said, like with this. So you need like thumbnails with play buttons and just have them all unison. So have like maybe 9 of them all in this section here, and then get rid of this, because this just looks like distractions. Like I'm going to go off to blog posts, read more. You're confusing your messaging. Read more, get updates, chat now, read reviews, listen now. They're all different call to actions. So I would just have the videos with play buttons that said watch now. Then you're missing that desire section. As I said, you need a big desire section of vets that said, you know, this is the number 1 service, you know, forget Netflix, this is where I spend my time, that kind of thing. Real people like these guys with their pictures of their faces, you know, people that people can relate to. This guy with a gun, great. We want him saying that we use this service and it's brilliant. So you need that desire section, that testimonial section. Then you can go into the call to action section, which is great, but this isn't strong enough. Buy buttons, buy the seals. There's no social proof. There's no trust. There's no synopsis of what I'm getting. The font blends into the background too much. Make this white. So this needs to be a repeat of your above the fold, just laid out a bit differently. Then I would probably have an FAQ and then have another call to action. It's good that you don't have too many distractions in the footer, but there's lots and lots you can do to this landing page to make it convert way, way better. If this is the best value, what's the other package? You can only really say this unless you're comparing it against another package or bundling. So yeah, I would change that messaging as well. Okay guys, that kind of summarizes the audit for today. Like I said, I want to keep these short and sweet for you. Hopefully each one of you can take away 2 or 3 pointers, implement them on your landing pages. If you, however, don't have the time, resources or patience to do it, come to the experts. We are at landingpageguys.com. But if you want more free content, just head on over to landingpagelab.com, join the free Facebook group, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube to get instant updates and notifications when we release more of these videos. I wish you all a very, very happy day, and I'll see you in the lab again very, very soon. Thanks, guys.